back to zebra crochet. I want to just recap. So last lesson we did the chain on this bottom and we did the single crochet, and when we got to the end we chained one, right, and then we turned our work and we went back to the other side. And I want to show you why this is important, okay, because before we go into our half double and our double crochet, I need you to understand this, okay? So a single crochet is 1 stitch high. A half double is 1.5 stitches high, and a double is 2 stitches high, and a half treble is 2.5 stitches high, and a full treble is 3 stitches high. So you see they step up size by size. So we're going to learn today, we're going to learn the half double and we're going to learn the double crochet. So the single is 1 stitch, half double is 1.5, and a double is 2 stitches high. So let's get right into learning the half double. We're going to start with a chain of 12 because we're going to skip 2 stitches. You remember this is 1.5 stitches high. It's 1.5 stitches high, so we're going to chain 2 because we need that half stitch, but you can't really do a half stitch, so you have to do a whole stitch. And it disappears, so it's okay, I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so let's chain 12. Remember, we go behind our hook, over and pull through. That's 1 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm going to move up, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now I'm going to do my first half double crochet, and I'm going to skip these 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to go behind my hook and wrap 1 loop around, and then I'm going to go in here into, so I'm going to miss 2 stitches, 1, 2, and I'm going to go right into this space right here, right underneath it, and I'm going to pull through a loop. Now I have 3 loops on my hook, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of them. Okay, then I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go into the very next stitch here, and I'm going to pull up a loop, and I have 3, and I'm going to go through all 3. Okay, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. Okay, yarn over, go in. Can you see that space there? Go in, pull up a loop, and go through all 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, and the last one is pull up a loop and pull through all 3. Okay, so that is a half double crochet. Now, to go to the next row, I'm going to chain 2. Okay, because again, our half double is 2 stitches, well, it's 1.5 stitches high, but I can't do just half a stitch, so I have to go up 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to turn. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing going across. Yarn over, I'm going to skip these first 2 stitches, these chains. They're not even there, just ignore them. Okay, they're just to get you up to the next row, up to the right height. If you don't chain, then you get all wonky and it's really not fun. So you have to pull it all out. And Always chain. When you get to the end of the row, always chain. I've heard. I don't know how this happens, but you know, it happens. Okay, so chain 2, and then I'm going to go in this first one here. Okay, if you look at the top, again, I've got my V, and I'm going to go under both of those loops of that V, and I'm going to pull up a loop, and I have 3, and I'm going to pull through all 3. Okay, yarn over. I'm going to go in the very next one, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, and then next one, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, and remember, always you need to always yarn over before you go into the space here, or you will not have 3 loops. You will only have 2, and then you will have a single crochet, and you will be short. Okay. Yarn over and pull through 3. Yarn over, okay, in the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. And then, okay, so I'm going to do, if you look here, you can see that the half double crochet, this is 1 row of half double crochet, and this is 1 row of single crochet. So can you see the height difference in there? Okay, it's not a huge difference, but it's enough, and you will notice it if you put the wrong stitch in the wrong row. Okay, so there's our half double. Now let's move right on to the double crochet, and it's just like the half double, okay, in its setup and everything. So a double crochet is 2 stitches high. We're going to go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to turn our work. Okay, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go in this very first space. See, looks just like the half double right here, right? Okay, but instead of pulling through all 3, I'm going to pull through 2, that's 1 stitch, and I'm going to pull through 2, and that is our double stitch. That's 2 stitches. A single crochet is you yarn over and you pull through 2. That's 1 stitch. With the double, we're going to do that 2 times. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, go in my next space, pull up a loop, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over, go in the next space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in the next space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And when I count them, when I'm doing them in a project, I go in and I count 1, 2, and that way I know I have enough loops on my hook. And I don't end up with 3 or 1, and that way I just know that I've got enough. Okay, the next one, yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, pull through 2, pull through 2. And the last one, if you need to, just like with the single, you can twist your work so that you can see the V. There's a V here, but there's not a V here. This is my chains, and I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go right here underneath this V. Okay? And I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay? And that's the end of my row. Now if you look, two rows of half double crochets are just slightly bigger than one row of double crochets. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more row. I'm gonna chain 2 and turn, and then yarn over and go in here, pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, go in the space, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and our last one, you can look here that I'm going to go underneath this V, okay, and pull through 2 and pull through 2. Okay, now with this one I want to show you how I finish off. Do you notice that I cut my strings, but it's not unraveling? I can pull it as much as I want and it will not unravel. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, it's really easy. Basically all you do is you cut your thread. Okay, I leave a little bit of a tail. I don't like to leave a huge tail, but I like to leave a little bit of a tail. And then all I do is pull it through. Okay, I just pull my hook and it tightens just like that. Okay, and then I get my needle, if I can find it. Let's see, there's a needle in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. This one is a really long darning needle, but it will work for what we need. Okay, so all I do is I turn it to the back side, and you know the back side because on the front side, when it's laying flat, you can see the V's. Okay, but on the back side, when it's laying flat, you cannot see the V's, so you know that this is the back. Okay, so I'm going to, if my needle was shorter, I would go ahead and thread my needle, but because it's longer, I'm just going to go through. I go underneath these stitches. Okay, just, 4 or 5. It doesn't have to be a lot. Okay, 3, 4, 5, and then I thread my needle. And I pull it through. And I hold this because I don't want the stitches to get out of place. So I'm not holding it tight, I'm just holding it enough that they're not going to go anywhere. And then I pull this tight, but not super tight. Okay, and then I go back. In the same row that I just came under, I skip this first stitch, this last stitch that I came through, and I go back this way. And I just double over with my yarn. This. And again, this would be easier if I had a shorter needle, but I don't know what I did with them. Okay. Okay, just like that. It is all sewn up. The edges are in, and I can trim off this little string, and you're good to go, man. You just have one more, but that's how you do it. That's how you sew in an end. Please join me next time, and we will talk about the half treble, which I'm sure you can probably figure out by now, and the treble. Again, super easy. Most patterns I have found have the single, half double, and double. There are some that have these. These are very good for cable stitches and other kind of lacy kind of things. but I don't use these ones as often as I use these 3. So we'll still talk about them just because it's good to know. And then we'll also talk about, if you look on my hair, we've got, these are the abbreviations, because we're going to learn how to read a pattern. So join me next time. Have a great day.